Okay, I got something in the mail. We got package from Rajasthan. We have what should be an assortment of Gorka harps and an assortment of Rekha harps, some Morchang. Something in the more traditional sense of the Morchang. It's packaged up pretty well. I don't hear any clinking. I like that. I don't like grabbing a box of harps and it sounds jingly. Don't like them harps rubbing against each other, so I'll take this knife and see if I can unpackage that here. There we go. Come on out, ye harps. Take a look here. All rubber banded together. Packaged pretty well. A little bit of jingling once they're unpackaged. Check out. We'll check out the Gorka first. Gorka are pretty interesting. I've seen videos of them being made, and they're sand cast. They're made out of brass in the old fashioned. And Gorkas I've seen in the past, I played in the past. They've all been draw startable. Some have melodic qualities, and some do not. Really pretty. Now there may be some evidence of the casting or some evidence of the forging still intact. Here we have, this is an Afghan pattern. Gorka. Triggers at pretty much a 90-degree angle. Ooh, that starts easy. A lot of the Afghan patterns I played in the past were quite a bit stiffer than this. This is a little bit more flexible, a little bit more user-friendly. That's a medium volume, medium sensitivity. Very easily draw startable. I like that. We'll keep this moving. I'm just going to oil them as we go. We're entering the humid part of Kansas. Well, this one got bent. I'm going to take that to the shop and bend that tail back straight. Maybe I can just, there we go. This is a mustache, or I think it also can be categorized as a Victorian pattern. I'm noticing no draw start on it. I'm getting some open close out of it. I like that one. We'll keep it going with the Gorkas. Take it out to the shop and straighten that tail out. Now these, I got two of these because I liked them so much last time, and they're going to vary. Not two of these are going to be exactly alike. These are, I think he calls them his Yakut pattern. They're tailless. They look kind of somewhat similar to a Yakutian pattern. But the one I had before was really super low. Super easy draw start. Really, really flexible. I've noticed the Morchang I used to get, even by these makers, they were a lot stiffer reeds. Here we're getting into more flexible, a little bit easier to manipulate, especially for me. I like a medium flexibility, or even on the upper end of stiff. Oh, those are very similar, playing these two Yakuts. Oh yeah, very, very similar. We'll keep oiling, we'll keep it moving. Got the air conditioner shut off so that we can get proper sound. We're doing 2 shots. All my unboxings, I think I'm switching over from live unboxings to a 2-shot unboxing where we're up here, we're down there. This one, I don't know what this one's called. I see that the reed has gotten bent. There we go. That's better. Wish they were packaged up just a little bit better. Now, really flexible. I would recommend Gorka for anyone who's looking for really good draw starts, and especially if it's your first Morchang and you don't want something with a super stiff reed, because they are pretty user friendly. Gaps are medium tightness, I'd say. Some of them are fairly tight, but not as tight as some of the Vargan we see, and not as tight as a Mohan. But ooh, that's nice. No draw start out of this one. I'd say it's the best melodically out of all the ones here so far. I do like these. All pretty good as far as Morchang I've seen in the past. Very good feel to them. Not screaming loud like a Vargan or not screaming loud like a Mohan, but certainly very good. Their quality control I'm seeing has gotten a lot better. Gaps are much more consistent than I've seen in the past. I like that one too. I'd say consistent quality across the board, besides that reed that had the tailpiece bent and one that was bent out of alignment. I aligned it pretty easily. But in the past, you know, with Morchang, the quality of them would vary really widely. I'm seeing that these are pretty consistent as far as the quality goes. So hats off. There's really cool, really awesome stuff coming out of India, and quality control is getting better. So I like all these. I get a little bit of breath, a little bit of melodics out of them. Some of them are draw startable, some are not. All pretty flexible, all really comfortable. Especially in the Morchang category, where in some Morchang you can get really super stiff. But some people like a super stiff reed. I just sold an Afghan a while back that had a super stiff reed, and the guy just loved it. And some people don't like a Morchang. I've had customers order a Morchang, and it was a perfect example of the style. They ended up not liking it because Morchang is a little bit different style. You have to change your technique. You have to modify yourself to the harps. Okay, we're gonna get into the Rekha. These are, as far as I found, the best iron harps on a low budget. They're Rekha are not an expensive harp. Let's see if I can get these untangled. There we go. And the quality control on the Rekha harps has gotten much better in the past. Used to see really inconsistent gaps. Here's one that's been bent that I'll have to take to the shop. I wish that they were packaged not so loose, but that would come at the cost of a larger package and more freight. Let's go ahead and let's give one of them a play. This one, I don't know what all the patterns are called. Let's give it a wipe here first. Gonna have some light cleanup on these. Gaps are tighter than I've seen on the Rekha in the past. Some minor gap inconsistencies. I don't see as consistent as a gap as I have in the Gorka. A little bit louder though. Yeah, this one's got good gaps here. Call this a Rekha round. And that's really melodic. Really stiff trigger on this one. Very loud. As I press it hard, I'm compressing those gaps until they are paper tight. Let's go ahead and we'll take it through this one through the paces. This seems the best of the ones I've played so far of the Rekha. That's pretty loud, especially when you start applying pressure. I like that one quite a bit. This is big pattern. I don't know what this guy's called. I'm going to have to do light cleanup of these, oiling them and just a little bit of elbow grease. But these can be found. These are really super affordable, so often you're going to have to do some cleanup. Sometimes, for the ones I've kept for myself, I will force patina them by soaking them in Coca-Cola. His decorations have gotten better. Gaps on a few of these. Yeah, this one's really tight as far as the Rekha go. I like that one. A little bit clicky. Those gaps are about as tight as I've seen on the Rekha so far. I would say if you don't want to spend very much, you want a good solid example of a Morchang. Rekha does really well for what you pay for. This one's getting, yeah, he's getting tighter on his gaps like that. I wonder what this one's gonna feel like. I don't know what to call this. I'm gonna call it a pear shape. Maybe I'll ask the maker. Oh, that's really melodic. Yep, stiff reeded. That one beats like a drum. I like this. I'm going to continue ordering more Gorka, more Rekha. Gorka, I would say, are excellent for the price you pay at a low dollar. Very good Morchang. You're going to see some. I always clean them up and I ship them out absolutely clean, but it's a harp that's going to require a little bit more maintenance because it is iron, but they do beat well, especially for the price. The Gorka are a little bit prettier, better gaps, a little bit more flexible, and for those who like a little bit more flexibility in their Morchang, and many of them have that draw start ability, and even the Yakut ones are kind of bassy. Easy to keep going. Work that drone in there with the melodics. Both of these sets of harps, I've seen melodic qualities out of both of them. Quality control is getting a little bit better, especially out of Morchang. I'm liking it. Cool things coming out of India. Blah, 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 blah. Coming out of India. Now, that's going to be it for this unboxing. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Harp out. Thank you.